picture of him. Good-looking guy, wasn't he? Yeah, good-looking guy. He was in the Army during World War II, and he fought with the 100th Division in the Army. You'll be able to find all the patch by Mr. Engelhardt in a second or two. And what we have is a map from my grandpa. It's a battle map, and it shows all of the things that they did starting in late 1944 through France and Germany into a little town called Heilbronn, where my grandpa was in a little battle and he got wounded and got shot. And because of that, he was a recipient of this medal, which some of you might recognize. Anybody know what that is? Purple Heart, you got it. Purple Heart is awarded to a soldier who's wounded in battle. You guys recognize this famous American on the Purple Heart? George Washington, right, that's George Washington. You got it, you're right. So this is what he was awarded, and this is my grandpa's jacket. It's called an Eisenhower jacket, named after General Eisenhower. See how short it is? And these are the medals and patches that he received during his service. He served for 3 years, that's what this dash represents, 3 years. And the smaller dashes represent, each dash represents 6 months of combat. So Grandpa fought in 6 plus 6, 12 months of combat, 3 years overall service. And this is my grandpa's jacket. Okay? And I think that's all I wanted to show you guys.
Does anyone have any questions
about that? You guys got any questions before you scatter up? Yeah.
I noticed that he has the same symbol on his jacket as the 399th Infantry.
You got great question. A division is a broader group of soldiers, and within the 100th Division there were 3 smaller units called regiments. And if you can read down on the legend, there's the 397th, 398th, and 399th. My grandpa was part of the 399th Regiment right here, so that's where you find this this little medal, a musket and a powder horn. As Mr. Engelhardt will tell you, sometimes these are symbols of where these regiments and these units were formed in the United States in the background.
All right, now before we make our switch, Mr. Engelhardt was just telling me something very interesting about the Purple Heart medal. You want to hear that?
During World War II, they thought the government was pretty sure we were going to have to invade Japan. Mm-hmm. And we would have lost so many soldiers that they made so many Purple Hearts that they're still giving the same ones up to this day. They had that many stockpiled.
So they produced and made so many because they thought they would have so many
something
injured.
like that they don't throw away.
Right.
So yeah, to this day they're still, as far as I know, they're still using up that stockpile.
Very cool. All right, well I'm going to split you kind of...
We're going to learn about this flag through these cards, and each card on the bottom corner has a number. And you have to have friends. She can multitask.
And I've got 2.
All right, perfect. Well, we'll talk about both of them. What are those things on there? You find that on the flag?
How?
So they needed desert patches.
And actually, what's the other one you see?
It's just the letters. Can you just read the letters?
MIA.
You got it, right there. Now the first part, these first 3 letters, actually stand for 3 words.
Prisoner of war.
You're right, prisoner of war, yes. A soldier who gets captured during the battle. And let's see if you know. What is this one?
MIA is missing in action.
You got it, missing in action. Where a soldier is unaccounted for. We don't know exactly what happened to them, right? Who's got number 3? Who's got lucky 3? Okay. All
Read that date,
right.
Mary?
January 7th,
On these boards here.
Okay, that day is important with this flag because on that day, a jet pilot for the United States Air Force named Michael Hoff was shot down over Laos, which is by Vietnam. This was during the Vietnam War, and we didn't know what happened to him. So his wife, Mrs. Hoff, decided that we need to find a way to remember him and other soldiers who are missing in action or POWs. So she contacted an artist in New York, his name was Newt Heisley, to develop a flag to remember those people. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Who's got number
Signal units and
4?
support units.
You got number 4? Show us.
And what I did is
Right
put
there?
a flash.
The other side.
Maybe turn it this way, long
Yeah,
ways.
go up and down on it. There you
Hold
go.
it up for everyone to see. Yeah. Does that look familiar to anybody?
Yeah. What
Remind you of anything?
anything?
Jail?
This would go on your parade.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, jail.
And if you're an
Actually,
officer, you
those
wear your
black
rank.
and white stripes
If you're an
were
enlisted
something that Mrs.
private
Hoff
sergeant,
saw on
you wear your
TV
crest on.
that the prisoners in the prison
Your
camps
crest
in
is the
Vietnam
same
were
as that.
wearing. Those black